Good afternoon, guys. Jedi Shadow here, just doing a brief video on a lightsaber that's kind of been in the making for a long time. This is the Luke SKYWALKER Fallen Order, I guess what you can call it. I've been meaning to make a Luke Skywalker lightsaber for a long time, and I ended up doing it with an LED string blade stunt configuration. But yeah, ever since The Last Jedi, the movie, I'm not going to go into what I thought of it personally, but there were aspects of it I did really appreciate. And one of that was Luke Skywalker having his green lightsaber, but it kind of raised some questions like where to go. Because I'm a big fan of Mark Hamill and Luke Skywalker, so it was interesting to think about where did his lightsaber finally go to when Ben Solo destroyed his Jedi Temple. So if you remember the scene where he is about to kill Ben, he has the green lightsaber, Ben activates his blue one, then uses the Force and brings down the little hut or whatever on everybody. So in theory, that's kind of where maybe Luke lost the lightsaber. And if that's the case, then the whole Jedi Temple was on fire. So there was a lot of heat, a lot of grime, dirt. So the already weathered Luke Skywalker hilt, which would have fought in many battles against the Empire, would have had a whole nother stage of weathering, and that's what I really wanted to capture with this lightsaber build. So I'm using as my lightsaber stand right now this Sith Acolyte lightsaber. so just using that right there. So before I actually show you the Luke Skywalker one, it's kind of you can see kind of the staple weathering with the black and stuff. That's kind of what most weathering is, until Kylo Ren came around, and then you get this kind of weathering, the emitter. And that is, if you look at any metal, like aluminum, copper will have it, brass as far as I know, most metals, when heated with extreme heat around any point that the heat is present, you will get this part here. It will start to kind of turn to kind of a brass color. Okay, there we go. Kind of a brass color. Saw some paint on my hands. It's kind of the brassy color, brown, and then you'll get this really light purple from the intense heat that had been applied. So this was added as a prototype to my Sith Acolyte lightsaber. From the SWTOR trailer. The Sith Acolytes with their red crystal blades, so most likely a lot of heat because red's a very hot color, very warm, so it kind of made sense for this one to be prototype of trying this weathering out at the top of the emitter. There are some guys who do fantastic jobs of doing this kind of weathering. Unfortunately, Jordan Mole, he kind of had a falling out with everybody. I'm not going to go into him either, but he was a master at doing this kind of weathering. As much as no one likes him, he really did a great job with some of his lightsabers. And one of the Requiems had this on Shamim's page. So here is my Luke Skywalker post his Fallen Order lightsaber. So if you guys saw my weathering tutorial, you saw that we already applied the black weathering, and that was that was the end of it. This one has got a whole nother stage of weathering to it. I went ahead and got the whole brass section and everything with this purple paint. So you can kind of see it looks brighter on camera, but in person it kind of looks like that. So you get this purple ring kind of on the brass section, the kind of copper, and that kind of simulates, the saber was in a fire. The whole place was on fire, so that's where you get this element of purple. Up the emitter, kind of the purple there of the intense heat. Different parts of the hilt, you can see the purple. Kind of like as you would if you were actually turning a real metal saber that had heat applied to it. I also applied like a dirt grime, which was just a chocolate colored paint in the grip section. And I saw this trick from, I think it was Shamim, or was it Darth Alice or Cooper? I don't know. But if you look in the control box, you can see that there's some very subtle brown paint on the control box. And kind of like that. That was another tip that I picked up. You know, if you do a lot of research by a lot of different sabersmiths, you really pick up some really cool tips. And so, kind of the dirt in the control box was one that I had seen, and I liked it, so that's what I went ahead and did. Currently, it's just got a custom blade plug that I made myself. It's nothing too special. You know, that's the diffusion material on one end, and that's what it looks like. It has a really nice kind of reactor look to it. It's pretty cheap to make too. So that's just what I've got in there right now. So yeah, I just wanted to go ahead and show this hilt off to you guys. See what you guys thought of this kind of weathering. You know, does it do anything for lightsabers? The brown and then the purple. Does it? You know, do you guys think it does anything really nice for the hilt, or is it maybe a waste of time? You know, I want to hear what you guys think of that. So yeah. And also, another update on my crossguard run coming soon. This is actually a free upgrade, getting on all 3 emitters this kind of purple and brown heat. So, if that is what you guys want, if you guys are interested in the crossguard run, then I will add that for free. It's not too hard to do, and so it really adds some cool characteristics to your saber. So, thank you guys for watching, and the crossguard video, like I said, should be airing some point this week to let you guys know what hilt is actually going on the run. So, you guys have a great afternoon, and thanks for watching.